Welcome in, welcome back, friends. I hope y'all see what we're going for. It is, in fact, a work day for me. I have about an hour though before I start my work day. So I'm gonna make good use of it. I felt like I wanted to do a few things, turn a few corners, and so that's what we're gonna do. Real quick. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. This is a Kendy All day. But I tell you what I did not do, where I did not grab external clients and grab my AirPods. Let me try to help this situation out a little bit. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. Kitty K is gonna make sure she has some good, nutritious, high protein. Kitty K is gonna make sure she has some good, nutritious, high protein lunch. So we're gonna do that part. Get a few things going here for everybody. And I was going for tuna salad, but I only have one can of tuna. I have a can of tuna, albacore tuna. I had a can of pink salmon, and I had a few cans of premium chicken breast. So in a can. So I'm gonna mix the two because actually it makes really good tuna chicken salad. So that's what I'm going for. So welcome, 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 welcome. So it's a Friday, so hmm, I don't know. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. That's what I got. That's so far. So far, this is what I have. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fix some coffee. We're gonna do a simmer pot, and I'm gonna try to do all of these things as quickly as I can. Right, right. Before the work day gets officially started. I feel good this morning. I hope y'all do too. I hope everyone feels good. Hope everyone is feeling great because I am. Get some mixing bowls down and let's get it popping. Let's get it pop pop locking. From a little egg cooker. Nostalgia egg cooker. Because then once I get on the live stream, I realize I'm not ready. Okay. This is the reminder that Kendy K, you're gonna need to plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. And then plug the laptop in. This is Kendy All day. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Plug the laptop in. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Let's plug this in. Plug a little egg cooker in. This is limp. Doesn't mean it's bad, it's just limp. Y'all know what Kendy K is about to do. Can you say ice bath? Because that ice bath will bring it back. Put my eggs in the egg cooker. So it comes with this little cup. This is a nostalgia product. And this little line is for hard. I wanted to make a puff wood. And the line for that. I can fill it up. And then at the bottom of this is a little thing that I prick the eggs with. I'm going to rinse these eggs off. And you know what I noticed? This is all the rest of the eggs I had. I need to get some eggs when I go to the store, when I go to Sam's Club or Costco. I'm going to go to one of those today or the weekend. But I noticed that, yeah, these supposed to be large eggs. And these are some tiny eggs. Okay? So with the little thing at the end of that, it's a little pin on it. I just need to prick these to relieve the pressure as these eggs are steamed. I love this little egg cooker. So I'm gonna cook all of these eggs. I'm not gonna put them all in my tuna chicken salad. Try it. Don't knock it till you try it. But you find the small end of the egg. These eggs are very small to be large eggs. But I do like getting my eggs at Costco or Sam's because you can get, first of all, you get 2 dozen for the price that people are paying for 1 dozen at the grocery store. You get 2 dozen. Cake. So, and I'm gonna wash off this celery so we can put that in our chicken tuna salad. And I'm going to go ahead and cut up all of this celery because then this will be my celery for dressing. So, do y'all realize we are weeks away from Thanksgiving? Do y'all realize that? Do y'all realize that we are weeks away from Thanksgiving? So I am cutting up celery for dressing, for my Thanksgiving dressing. I still don't have a full plan on what Thanksgiving is going to look like. But one thing I know for sure, there's going to be some dressing involved. And I've already done chicken and dressing. So check out that recipe. The live stream I did that's featuring chicken and dressing. Yeah, I'm gonna soak this celery in an ice bath. We'll get a celery ice bath so she can perk up a little bit. I'm also gonna spray her down with some of my 2 ingredient veggie wash. Listen, man, how you doing? It's the weekend, baby. Get 2 scoops of ice and put in here on top of my celery so she can perk up. I'm just going to be using some frozen. Okay. I'll put the lid on and go ahead and start the eggs. So this is the egg cooker, y'all. Y'all can see a little bit. Put the lid on it. So I'm putting 5 eggs in my nostalgia mini egg cooker. And I'm just going to use some frozen. This one is frozen onions. If that's all right. And it's Friday, so Nika is gonna have her cup of coffee. This will make my 3rd cup of coffee for today. I love onions. Don't hold it against me. So we're gonna put some onions and celery in this tuna chicken salad. Which means I need to add, I have plenty of cans of canned chicken. But this is the only can of canned tuna. Yeah, feel free to share your channel link if you're a subscriber. Feel free. If you're a content creator, that's it for a subscriber. I mean, content creator. Y'all know what I'm trying. Y'all know what I'm talking. Absolutely. So we're already steaming eggs. I'm over here soaking the celery so it can perk up. Oh yeah, it's getting firm again, y'all. Now don't throw that food out just because it's gotten a little wet. Because first of all, you got to really deal with your fresh fruit and vegetables right away. You buy them fresh because food just doesn't last as long as it used to last. So keep that in mind as well. And so far, we just have in there. Let's go ahead and wipe these lids off with my dish rag. Soak in bleach water. Y'all know how I do. And a little colander. I'm using what I have, y'all. I think when I started, this was originally going to be some tuna salad, but I only have one of the small can of tuna, so we're gonna turn it into a tuna chicken salad. We're gonna mix the tuna and the tuna and meat together because it actually gives it a really good flavor. If you've never tried it, don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. And that's all about ball. What we're not gonna do is let it worry us at all. At all. Absolutely not. We're not gonna let this thing worry us. Life is too short to be worried about something as small as only having one can of tuna. Now when I have all these cans of chicken, canned chicken, we're gonna use what we have. That's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna use what we have. And I'm definitely gonna use. I think that was what 5 eggs. I definitely won't be putting all of those into tuna chicken salad. And this one doesn't have a little top top. So I just got one little, what is it, a 4 ounce can of tuna. Yeah, you can buy this. You want to open that? I have two. You can open it like that. It may not be the one. Yeah, it wasn't sounding like it was working. Hold the phone. Where's my other camera? We're supposed to both be in that drawer. But I don't see that. Where is that? Strangest things out. Strangest. Hmm. So this can't open work on batteries, so it can't be put in water. Just wipe it. So I don't know what we do. I have two of these. I'm kitchen mama. Trying to get y'all to keep it open. Red. Okay, it opened. It opened that. So we want to drain the liquid off of this. Canned meat is full of sodium, so one way to get the sodium off of it. Drain that liquid off. Yeah, I believe we're just gonna go ahead and do another can. I'm out of tuna. I have some canned king salmon, but I'm out of tuna. I'm getting out of tuna. So what I'll do is, what I will do, is add another can of chicken with this. And this is 12 ounces, so this is more than I was planning to fix, but I forgot. I messed around and Want more tuna chicken salad, and the boy be done ate all the stuff. So, so make sure I have some chicken salad to eat for the weekend and for my lunch today. Members Mark, I believe that is the member mark. I don't know if I slow down. Help me figure it out. I'm draining all the liquid off that. Fork. And all the liquid off there. So I'm using one 4-ounce can of tuna and two 12-ounce cans of chicken. I'm just mixing together because I can. That's what I have. There's no sweat small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Our eggs are cooking in our My Mini egg cooker steamer pot. Okay, it's gonna fix her third cup of coffee this week. So I used to drink 2 cups of coffee a day or more. So now I try to do just 1 cup a week because I'm at my coffee sweet. And so a more healthier lifestyle. Yeah, Kitty K turned 50 in October. So I'm working with a registered dietitian. So I'm using some of this Splenda sweet cream coffee creamer and only 15 calories it says. I hope that's accurate. Let me shake this up. It's shelf stable. And it has to be refrigerated. I like my coffee sweet. So this is why usually it's the things that we drink hold a lot of calories that we often don't think about. So with that being said, got some creamer already in there. And let's start coffee. Coffee, of course, y'all know I'm having my favorite coffee, Glory Jeans, hazelnut. Y'all already know. Glory Jeans, hazelnut. Y'all, that's our egg cooker. That means our eggs are done. And those are off. I'm gonna leave the lid on so they can finish cooking. They're just steaming over there. And because I am over here fixing I'm gonna cut this celery up that I picked up at the grocery store. Yeah, forgive me. Let me see who's joining us and see where you're joining us from. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. This is Kendy K all day. Yes. So we are fixing tuna salad for Kendy K's lunch today, and have you know enough for tomorrow and for the weekend because it's the weekend, baby. And then the rest of the celery, the rest of the celery, I'm gonna put it in the dressing, right? Because I hope y'all realize that Thanksgiving is right around the corner. I hope y'all realize that part. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Yes, yes, yes. Thank y'all. Welcome in, Sophia. Welcome in, Christopher W. I appreciate you joining us. So, Sophia, you are our top chatter, followed by Christopher W. Hey there, Tampa. And Sophia W. too. Welcome in, friends. Welcome. This is Kendy K all the time. So we're doing some, I have my canned chicken, and I'm with one little small can, 4 ounces of tuna, canned tuna. So you got it. We making tuna salad, tuna chicken salad, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're making. Using what I have. Hmm. I'm using what I have. Including all of the gadgets. I need all of my gadgets. So I can get this done quick, fast, and in a hurry before time for me to start my work day. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. This is Kendy K all day. use my dicer, and I've got the small blades in there so that we can dice up our, this will be celery for this chicken tuna salad I'm making for the weekend and for my lunch today. And y'all, I can even use the tops on this, but the tops we can use in our dressing. And the rest is going to go in the freezer for dressing. See how them perk right back up when you just put them in a ice water bath? Let me throw the food out. No, sir. We sure won't. Celery, y'all. If you add celery to any of your soups, oh man, it's really don't elevate your flavor. Try it. Try adding celery to your soup. I'm even gonna dice up these tops because this can go straight into our dressing. And this is gonna go. You can freezer safe container. Probably a quart size bag. Go in the freezer. And the reason why I'm using my little dicer, number one, because I like it. It's a handy dandy gadget that allows me to free up my hands so I can talk to y'all. And it cuts everything nice and small and uniform. I'll show you what they look like. I'll do this with my onions, with some apples. Ooh, we could put some apples in tuna salad, tuna chicken salad. Got a little blemish on it. A little bruise. Just cut it off. Basis for good cornbread dressing is celery. You want that original, like your mama and grandmama made dressing. I've already made dressing once it's fall. Did it last year. It's called chicken and dressing. Check out that live stream. Welcome in. Thank y'all for joining me. This is Kendy All day. Appreciate you all joining me for the live stream. Okay, let me show you what we have here. See, they're all uniform dice, so that means they're going to cook at the same time and at the same rate. That's why you want uniform dicing. So let's go ahead and add a few. Add some fresh celery. That's going to be good. And then this I'm going to put in the freezer for, this right here will be in the freezer for when I make my dressing. Thanksgiving. By the way, y'all keep Simply Debbie in your prayers. She's got some things coming up that we pray God's covering. Angels of protection. Put even the top can go in here because it can all go in the dressing. Nobody will be none the wiser. If you know, you know. And no, it is not too early for you to start prepping for Thanksgiving. And one way to get ready is to already have your onions and your celery already diced up. Like this, this is really sharp, so it looks cute, but it's very much for those useful. Mm-hmm. Very much so. Blades are very sharp. I bought this during the pandemic, so it's one of my best kitchen gadgets. I love it. Love it. I'm gonna put this in a Ziploc bag and pop it in the freezer. And I'm well on my way to Thanksgiving. I always do. We tend to do Thanksgiving traditional Thanksgiving. And then we do something different for Christmas. And I'm gonna plunge these into some cold water so they can cool down. So I can. I'm not gonna use all of them in this chicken tuna salad, but I'm gonna use some. Oh yeah, my coffee. Drink my coffee. So we've got some onions, some fresh celery. Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Can you tell my coffee is sweet? Mm, delicious. Delicious. I got the refrigerator. Excuse me. So speaking of coffee, so I told you I used to drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. So that's the first thing that my dietitian recommended. Is just be very cognizant of what you drink because drinking can be empty calories because it's not really filling your belly up. And so on most weeks I just get away with 1 cup of coffee, but this was a 3 coffee week, and I had coffee yesterday. And so I went to one of my favorite coffee vendors, and that is Scooters. Scooters. No, is it Scooters? Yeah, I think it's Scooters. Carmelicious. I like a Carmelicious from Scooters. Another sweet coffee. And friends, I bought a cookie and a Carmelicious. I know. I'm just holding myself accountable. And do you know that that was $10 and some change for a small Carmelicious and sugar cookie? And I said, well, thank God for now I know, and that is a complete waste of money, and the coffee was not good. Sugar cookies, 10 out of 10, but the coffee was not that great. So now I know Continue to make your coffee at home. Yeah, you got a lot. Because I have to get this mixed up. I'm thinking about, okay, this is good and drained. Good and drained. So let's go ahead and add this to this bowl. I'm trying to use this little blue bowl because I have a lid that goes on this bowl. So then it can go straight into the refrigerator and let all of these flavors meld together. This might be a better bowl for mixing, but such is life. This is two 12-ounce cans of premium chunk canned chicken and one 4-ounce can of tuna. I drained the juices off of all of them. And it was chicken in water and tuna in water. Some people buy it in oil. I just tend to buy it in water. And that's not bell peppers, that is diced celery. For a really good flavor. And yes, I know, Kenny K, the bowl is too small. You can't even hardly mix it up. I know, I know. Yeah, Kenny K. Because you can't even mix that up. You can't even mix that up. The bowl too small. Too small. We don't get to the good part. Get on to the good part. We don't get to the good part. Mm, delicious. Out of the way. So I'm adding sweet relish. Come on, sweet relish. If you prefer pickle relish, we're in the South, y'all, so we kind of like sweet relish. Not this thing. And I'm also not saying that I want to add more of this. I just have a little corner there, so I'm not saying that that's all I'm going to use, but that's all I'm going to put in here right now. And this is some light. I can tell the difference. And again, same way. That seems to be enough mayo, but if I need to add a little bit more, I will. So you get your desired wetness. And I mixed canned chicken and canned tuna for this tuna salad. Some very small diced celery and I use diced frozen. I had fresh celery. And I also get for Thanksgiving. Now we gotta add some seasoning to this situation. So let's do some fresh ground black pepper. And let's add the rest of the Trinity onion powder. And garlic powder. Not garlic salt, garlic powder, which only has trace of garlic salt. Is salt. So fully salt. Don't. There is a difference. I always use garlic powder rather than garlic salt. And those are fresh. That's fresh celery. And I use some frozen onion. I think I have some celery salt. And I'm just adding some celery salt to go with the fresh celery. Hmm. I thought I had some celery salt. Let me look in the pantry. Yeah, I do. Some celery salt to go with my fresh celery. And by the time it's lunchtime for me, I'm getting ready to start my workday, y'all. By the time I get ready to start my workday, this should be delicious. Marinating in the refrigerator, this should be perfect. Are my thoughts. Should be perfect. Mm. What's missing, y'all? Let me see if y'all paying attention here. What's missing here? The eggs, of course. These are all my ready cooked. We're gonna add 3 of these eggs. Boost up that protein. add 3 eggs, protein, and then put 2 because I need a good snack. It'll be a protein-based snack. Or I can add it to salad. I have hard-boiled eggs already done with salad. We're just gonna mix all of this up. And she's gonna be ready to go. Put a lid on it. And she's gonna be ready to go. Let me find a lid for this bowl. At least I had a little bit. Let's see. This one? No, not that one. This one? That's one. There she goes, right there. Okay. Let's add these eggs. So these two I'll just use in the keep them in the refrigerator because that means I already have the snack ready to go. I'm just trying to over here trying to be fancy. Y'all know. Just trying to be fancy. I'm just over here being fancy. Y'all know. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Don't pay me no any mind. Y'all don't pay me any mind. Okay, Kenny Cake. Go, 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 Kenny Cake. Go, 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 go. It's time for me to start my work. Join me for the Lunch and Learn edition of Top Talk. Our content creator maker space is the live Q&A for YouTube creators. And this is going to be my lunch. So make sure you bring your lunch. You feel free to. Starting at 3:35. I work off the West Coast, so that's Pacific time. So it's actually my lunch time for the West Coast. But it's 3:35 Eastern Standard Time, 2:35 Central Time, which is 1:35 Pacific time. Tastes pretty good to me, y'all. I use 2 cans of 12-ounce cans of canned chicken and 1 4-ounce can of canned tuna. That's what I have. I have intention to just make tuna salad. I just mix the two. Mm, it's good. Mm, that's gonna get once it gets cold by lunchtime. Perfect. All the flavors going through that. So friends, the rest of this celery that I diced up, I'm gonna put it in the freezer for resting for Thanksgiving dressing. Yeah. Eggs for salad, already pre-boiled. Hard-boiled eggs for salads for the weekend, or just as a snack. I love some hard-boiled eggs just with a little black pepper on them. I don't put any salt on them, so I'll put these in the freezer, refrigerator just like that. Hard-boiled. Grab a spoon so I can get the rest of my. It is way ready time to be getting ready for Thanksgiving. This is part of my Thanksgiving prep. I put, yes, I absolutely put the top to the celery on there. And all of this is going to cook down really good and make cornbread dressing. I'll make sure to put links to cornbread dressing and chicken dressing video on it for a short time. And I also have a live stream. And if you want some Kendy K conversation to go along with how do you fix cornbread dressing step by step, just like your mama made, without needing to. My dressing. My mama's recipe. Okay. So for real, I'll probably do another, buy more, because I typically have to make dressing for several households. People like my dressing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Eggs in the refrigerator. Okay, wait a minute, what's going on right here? Okay. Let's add a little bit more garlic powder. Fresh ground pepper. To our chicken salad with tuna. That was garlic powder. Onion powder. A little bit more celery salt. Come on, come on, Kim. Come on. If it was a snake, it probably would bite me, right? And onion powder. And I use frozen, same time I use frozen diced onions, and then I diced up some fresh celery in this. So I'm probably going to do this over a bit of lettuce for some roughage for lunch. Unless I decide to do like a, oh yeah. Okay, yeah, this is already delicious. Yeah, I have some. Put this in the refrigerator. can marinate and do what she gonna do. And friends, last but not least, last but certainly not least, because Kitty K just finished making chicken tuna salad. I'm gonna start a cooking pot because we don't want to over here. I'm a woman of a particular age, and we don't want anybody over here believing. Oh, we don't want anybody over here believing that it smell like tuna up in here. You know what I'm saying? So to ensure that that is not the problem, we're gonna go ahead and do us a simmer pot. Do us a fall simmer pot for a day like today. How y'all feel about a fall simmer pot? Let's do one. And you don't have to have a little mini crock pot like I do. You do not. You put the egg too, so yeah. Simmer pot is good just to make the house feel nice and fresh and not like and chicken. Right? Right. First thing you need is water. Just fill it with some water. Get everything good and hot. For the simmer pot, and Kenny K is going to the freezer. Kenny K, you mean to tell me that you prep yourself for your simmer pot too? Absolutely. Kenny K throws nothing away. I absolutely do not. Your food is too high. Food is entirely too high for us to be throwing anything away. So I've got some nutmeg. I've got some cinnamon sticks. I've got one cinnamon stick in there, so that's what we're using, what we have. And we'll just add some ground cinnamon as well. Since we only have one cinnamon stick, I usually want to put two in. I'm making a simmer pot because I just finished with onions. The celery always smells good though. I just finished with onions and canned chicken and canned tuna and eggs. So you know how they can make your house smell like tuna. So we don't have time for that. But yeah, if I have food stuff left over that has to be used, ooh, that's a surprise. It wasn't just I thought it was the orange, and actually looks like it was a red grapefruit. So love this. So these are sliced, frozen sliced oranges. Got some lemons in here. Ready to go. Yep. I'm staying ready, so I don't have to get ready. We're gonna add a dash of nutmeg into this simmer pot as well. Now you don't, as I was saying, I don't know if I finished saying it though. You don't have to have a small crock pot like this. If you don't, just turn your eye on one of your small eyes on your oven top or your stove top. Turn it down low to simmer. Just turn it down low to simmer. And we're gonna go ahead and put this. We have one. Let me see. We're making a fall center pot so we can just freshen the air. When I work today, praise the Lord. Thank God. Welcome. Okay. So praise the Lord. I do have another helping of cinnamon sticks, but I already put some. I didn't know if you didn't have any cinnamon sticks. Just use ground cinnamon, which is what I had. I could use not because I only had one cinnamon stick, but I have a whole bottle here. Because y'all know pretty cake all about it. And then I'm using whole cloves. And these I need to open. Let me get our simmer pot. Just to make your house smell like fall and Thanksgiving. So the citrus I have is grapefruit, onion, and no, citrus. Grapefruit, onion, grapefruit, oranges, and lemon. Got it out that time, didn't and the more this pot heats up, it's just lemon juice. The more it heats up, the better. It's gonna smell. I have some leftover cranberries. Leftover cranberries and Kendy cake, December pot. The more that heats up, the better it's gonna smell. If you don't have a little small crock like that, you don't need one. Just use a very small pot or even a big pot. Put it on the back of the stove so that it's out of your way. And put some water in it and put whatever you have in there. If you have apples, put those in. Put whatever you have. Yes, thank y'all for joining me. This is Kendy K all day. Thank y'all for sharing your time. I appreciate that too. And I'll see y'all for Shop Talk. Lunch and learning is our Shop Talk. Happy fall, y'all. Goodbye for now.